And out front now, former Trump attorney who also went to prison, Michael Cohen, the author of Revenge, How Donald Trump Weaponized the U.S. Department of Justice Against His Critics, also the host of the Mea Culpa and Political Beatdown podcast. So, Michael, you hear Navarro, he's saying he's defending the country by going to prison, standing by, I'm standing by Trump, I'm going to prison for him. You were once, to some extent, in his shoes, right, for things that you did while with Trump, you served time. And we've got images of you going to prison in 2019, a day I'm sure you will never forget because of your loyalty to Trump. There you are in the car. So as you see Navarro go to prison, what do you see?
It makes me recall an old adage, troubled people cause trouble. Donald is that troubled person, and he's causing trouble. Peter Navarro has no idea just how bad prison actually is. And I'm speaking from experience, not once but twice, when I was unconstitutionally remanded the second time back. It's terrible, but there's more implications that people aren't even aware of. All your bank accounts end up getting closed. You can't get credit cards. You can't even open up a bank account at any bank because your name is on a list. Your whole life changes. And why is it changing? Because he's doing something for Donald Trump, a guy who's 100 miles away from him, enjoying a Mar-a-Lago burger and a bunch of ice cream at his gilded club. I don't know what he's thinking.
So let's talk about where he is. So you served about a year in prison, and then you continued to serve your term during COVID. You were okay, but Navarro, he's sentenced to 4 months. Does that make what are those first 4 months like? I mean, how does he manage that? And also, we had shown images, but he is in FCI Miami, which is a prison you know a lot about.
Well, I know something about it. I was in FCI Otisville, very different than FCI Miami. I knew a few people that actually came from FCI Miami to Otisville. It's not a good place. No different than Alan Weisselberg, who spent 100 days at Rikers Island.
Island.
It is not a cakewalk. Any of these FCIs are not. First of all, you come in to the facility and you have nothing. It's a weird experience, especially for somebody who is of his age. You don't even own a toothbrush. You don't have a hairbrush. You don't have soap. You don't have shampoo. All you have is what they give to you, which is a pillow, a blanket. They give to you one pair of socks, a pair of underwear, a pair of pants that generally don't fit. They do that on purpose, and a T-shirt and a regular shirt. That's what you get. That's what you own. So coming from the world that Peter Navarro came from, spending time at the gilded casa of Donald, right, Mar-a-Lago.
Harvard professor, known economist. I mean, I knew Peter Navarro all the way back when I worked at CNBC. He was a guy who came on regularly. He was.
This is not an experience. This is not an experience that he wanted to have in his memory.
You said it takes your soul.
It does. Prison takes your soul. The time that you're away from your family, your friends, your life, you never get it back. You never get it back. On top of that, I don't know what their rules are right now in terms of COVID. Do they hold them the first 5 days, 10 days, 14 days in solitary? That's another issue in and of itself. Remember, I did 51 days of solitary confinement.
He gave a press conference today, Navarro did, okay, talking about it, obviously before he walks on the inside of FCI Miami. And I wanted to play one part of it for you.
Sure.
Are you nervous, and have you spoken to Donald Trump?
I am not nervous. I'm not talking about, I'm going to claim executive privilege on the Donald Trump conversations. I've had the greatest amount of support from Donald Trump and his team.
What do you say to that? Greatest amount of support from Donald Trump and his team as he's heading to prison. Of course, Trump is not.
And look where you're going. And trust me, it's easy to be a television tough guy when you're on the outside. When you're on the inside, there are rules. Whether you're in a satellite camp, a low, like I was in, or you're in a maximum security. The rules are still the rules. He doesn't live by those rules. He's never had to live by those rules. This is an adjustment that he has no idea what he's in store for.
Oh, it is incredible when we think about it. All right. Thank you so much, Michael. I appreciate it.
Let me also just say the food is terrible.
Well, there's that. You don't control what you eat. You don't control when you sleep. I mean, all of it. I mean, as you say, it is impossible to imagine it, but when you say it, perhaps gives everyone a glimpse into what it could be.